60%. So whenever I think about, like, I see 40,000 employees
Did
getting
you?
I'm really sorry. There were three sessions with you, and all got
Oh,
wasted
yeah.
because
What happened?
there was no electricity, and there's nothing,
Oh,
like, just electricity has, like, everything has been resumed because the transformer
okay.
issue was there, and that's the reason I'm
All right.
connected with this session. And I'm
Oh, God.
feeling so bad because, and not because of my sessions, I was feeling bad because of your timing. I'm really sorry for that,
I think
because you
that's
have,
fine. That's fine.
no, because you have adjusted the sessions and you have given the time slots for me, which was not available earlier, and you have done that part for me, and I was not able to join. So it's a really hard apology from my end.
No, no, that's all right. I knew that there must be something like really messed
That's
up.
the
That's
reason
why you
I'm.
weren't
That's
able
the
to
reason
join.
I'm just joining. Like, I've taken the bath
Yeah.
because of from since morning
Yeah.
electricity was not there, so
Since
I've taken the
morning it
bath.
wasn't there.
Yes, it's not that rural area, but there must be a big reason for that. The
Some big
transformer
issue.
was being replaced,
Yeah.
so that was the reason. Yes. Anyways, I think we do have today's session and two,
Yeah.
I guess, 2 or 3 more sessions with tomorrow. But anyways, I'm again
Yeah.
taking the subscription by within 3 4 days, just so that we
Ah,
can continue with your sessions and with the YouTube videos. And
fair.
I just want to
Okay.
know, I just want to check what is our today's topic. I just want to go with the topic today. It will be
Oh, is
interesting.
that okay? Let me open.
No,
The
no,
topic for
let
today
me
is
open. Let me open.
okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
you are opening
go ahead.
that?
Yeah, I have opened, but you go ahead. Do the honors
No,
first.
no, do it then. Do it from your end.
I think the topic is future of the human race.
Okay, let's go with the topic which we usually don't do.
Okay, future of
It's
the human race is very interesting. What are your thoughts about this? I love asking this
no,
question.
it's just that firstly you need to explain the topic. I'm not able to understand. Future of the,
Future of the human race. So, as
what does
in,
it
what do you
even
think?
mean?
Like, so what do you think humans' future would look like? With the development of AI and so much technological advancement happening, what do you think our life would look like in the future? Like,
Okay,
especially,
so
let's say, if I talk 200 years from now.
okay, that it will be our interesting conversation. We should continue with talking about this thing. Okay, so
Hmm.
1 second.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So the thing is that
Yeah.
I guess a few days before, I was talking to one of my friend who was one of my colleagues, and he's really interested with all those things. He's a really good a person who talks. He's not a talkative person, but he talks about a lot of intellectual things. So we were discussing about the AI thing. He was telling, you're working in a customer support base like profile. You're not in the customer support, but yeah, somewhere you are working in BPO. Like, I'm in the social media process where I'm handling the
Hmm.
queries which all are coming across from the social media on the Paytm application. So
Yeah.
what I was telling him, we were just discussing about the AI thing, and what he told me. Just wait a second. Okay. So what
Yeah.
he told me, that few like in the upcoming years, your your job maybe you'll not get that much job in your profile, because all
Hmm.
the data is going to be done by AI only. So I was really worried. Then I asked him, like, how it is going to work. Then he explained me about, I guess there's a software called uh, which start with S. What we call, where we usually get all the data. What we call it?
Hmm. Where we get all the data? What
Oh,
application is
this
this? I'm not aware.
not application. Basically, the all the big companies use that. It starts with S. Anyways, so he was telling, like, let's suppose if I just want to get some data, data of the company,
Hmm.
and like your manager is asking, Prajul, send me the data of month of April.
Hmm.
So it's a really easy example which I'm giving. So if AI is
Yeah,
doing that within quick seconds, then what does, like, why he requires you? So I was it
true.
was a it was a sort, like, so easy example, but I understood, yeah, maybe. So I do feel like what we should do, we should continue enhancing our skills. Like, if we will plan things accordingly, like in upcoming future, if these things will not going to work for us, so we should learn something which is going to work for us. So let's suppose if AI is going to come, so we should plan our life according to that, like in future, what kind of job uh, scope will be there. But
Hmm.
anyways, on a funny note, I just wanted to tell that your nobody can take your job.
No, true. I think
You know why?
language
You know,
ones in general is going to be
it's true. It's no, no, it's not about language. I'm talking about the. Uh, I was talking
answering
about the.
part.
Yes,
Yeah, that is
nobody
true.
can take that,
Hmm.
and it's true. It's true, and uh, like you can never imagine like AI is giving you therapy.
And you know
No, you
what?
can't.
Funnily enough, there is an application for that. But so there's this application that you can talk to while you're anxious or something, and it gives you replies. But the only drawback is that a lot of it, after some point, is going to seem robotic. Because once you like the first conversation you have with AI, it might be interesting. It might help you in learning something, but if you
Yeah.
keep having the same conversation, the AI replies at some point start repeating, right? So they won't be able to that like listen to you that well. For that, you need a human service only. So
You know
yeah,
why I said, I maybe I have said in a funny note, but it's true. Counseling and therapies, nobody really can give you. It is a disaster startup
it
if
is.
anybody started. Like I know Google. It's like same like Google or Siri. Like when you ask Siri
Yeah,
questions with them,
exactly.
and they can reply. But human touch, human, when you talk, like another feeling. Although when you
Yeah,
in our daily routine also, there will be a time when you want somebody, you want to share a
to
lot of
talk.
things with that person. Yes,
Yeah,
and that never, nobody can ever replace with AI or anything.
yeah. I mean, even if they do, it's going to be disastrous at some point because at some point you realize that you're talking to a machine, and this machine
Yeah,
does not have emotions. This
and
machine
just
has been
this machine,
programmed to reply in this way.
yes,
That's
it is
it.
being programmed by a human. So
Yeah,
although it's it whoever so is going to program that machine is also do have the knowledge of psychology.
exactly.
So indirectly you guys are getting job.
So yeah, directly and indirectly you'll get the job. It's just that,
Let's
but
suppose
yeah, that is true. You'll have to
all
enhance
the
your skills.
AIs, it will be so funny if all the AIs machines like the robotic machines are opening the clinics
Oh yeah,
and giving the therapies
that
and
is
being
true.
programmed by you guys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
my God,
like it's same like we are imagining flying cars.
that's true. There is actually a very beautiful documentary like this
If
on
this,
YouTube. Yeah, yeah. There's a very beautiful documentary about this on YouTube. I think
please
it's
tell
a
me the
YouTube
name.
original only. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll search it up and give the link to you. It's
Yeah.
on YouTube.
Anyways, you can if you
Yeah,
don't remember, you can do it later also.
yeah, exactly. So that's there. It's a pretty good, I would say, documentary. It's called Weird City, I think. So
Yes. It's
that's there.
what
It's a
happens
YouTube
actually.
original. Okay, so the series, you know what? I'll not ruin it for you. I'll just share the link with you. You watch it
Okay.
alone.
Okay. 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 Okay.
Yeah,
Definitely, I'll do that.
it's very
So
funny, and at the same time, you realize that if technology goes that far, this may happen at some point. And you know, it at the end, the message is that human touch thing that you said. That is the end message of the video. So
what you feel about it? Like, what do you feel like AI? not about psychology part. I am talking about, let's suppose I have given an example. I have given my
Yeah.
opinion about your industry. Now I need an opinion about my industry. What do you feel like in my industry? Right, lot of people are working and they're earning money. If AI is going to come,
Hmm.
let's suppose there are software available who collects data and who provide the data, but
Hmm.
the thing is that these companies are not able to pay that much amount to
Hmm.
get that software done and to get the that software for their company. That's the reason they are taking the employees. In future, if those if any like Microsoft is building one of the software, and where they can pull the data, that friend of mine was telling me, they can pull the
Hmm.
data in an easy way. So right now it's not available uh, in the Indian market in that cost.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what do you feel like, is it going to people out there who are working, who don't have knowledge about who don't have that much technical skills, who are old, and who are beyond 30, they beyond 30, 35, 40, and they cannot imagining learning all those things again and again.
Okay. So
What is going to happen?
yeah, my opinion is simple. See, I know it sounds very mechanistic. Whatever I'm about to say, the thing is that at some point, some generation is going to be old. So if I know it sounds a little sad and a little rude also to some of the
No, no,
viewers, but the thing is that at some point, certain generation is going to be old. So if we keep that in mind, that how will the old people survive this? How will these people do it? We won't advance ever. So that's also there. Advancement always comes at a certain cost. So that's there. I mean, in general, when touchscreens phones came up, the it was a big problem for the old generation. It still is. Like, I don't think our parents can actually function on it very properly. So that's there. We still help them out in everything. So that's one thing. Um, Secondly, when as far as it's concerned about the kind of job that you do and the AI replacing it, that will surely happen at some point. Reason being, right now the software is extremely expensive because it's new. The market has just started to develop in terms of AI. But it
yes.
won't be like this in the upcoming years. It's going to become a very normal thing. Like Chat GPT came out, and now there are courses on Chat GPT that you can do. And this happened in a span of 4 months. So it was very quick. And now Chat GPT is like a very normal and basic thing. We use it all the time, like we used to use Google Chrome. So that's how things advance. So I feel like at some point these softwares and everything might be extremely cheap for the companies to purchase and use them, and they might replace the human labor with that. The jobs won't be entirely lost because you would still need a few set of humans to control it, because AI at some point gets stuck. That's for sure, because
No,
as I said, it's
who
very
all are not,
robotic
I'm
thing.
really sorry to interrupt you, who all are not from the technical background. Like I am also that in that queue. But the thing is that I am learning a lot of technical programs now. I'm trying to enhance my skills. But lot of people out there who all are working in, who don't hold that much technical skills. It is definitely, it is going to be a hard thing for them.
It is going to be. That's why I said that it sounds a bit dark, but sadly that's how a capitalistic world works, right? That you have to
Being
move ahead with the
and
skills.
be like on a practical, like if we'll see be practical, if I'll see be practical, then it's fine actually.
Yeah,
It
because
is
I
fine.
mean, you have to be at some point. You have to be very realistic. As I said, advancement comes at a cost. Advancement always starts with a few set of people. It reaches down the road very, slowly. So there are going to be people at disadvantage, of course. I mean, even if I talk about myself, I hate computers. Okay, I am not good at it, and it takes me a huge amount of time to understand very basic things also, but yet you have to get comfortable with it, you have to practice, and you have to use it. So it depends upon how much you want to train yourself and upgrade your skills at the end of the day. And I think with the kind of world we are moving towards, you don't have a choice. You have to, right? So
But
that's
it's really sad. Some people will say like lot of people will say like you are being so dramatic about it, but a lot of people out there, who are I think I am too much emotional and
hmm,
sensitive. I am a sensitive person, so whenever I think about, like, I see 40,000 employees getting laid off, and
yeah,
one of my colleague was telling me his last company, like one day he got a mail from Ionizer, the company
yeah,
name I'm telling. He got a mail that they don't need them now.
yeah,
It's a simple mail, and for them, he was telling for 2 months he was he was with her, with his wife
yeah,
and a kid of 6 months, and living in Noida, like he's from Uttarakhand. He was
yeah,
not having any money at that time. He asked for money from relative. From 2 months, he searched job. Then he got a job in Paytm. So I was thinking about how can somebody just get a mail. I was I was new at that time in corporate, so I was like, how can somebody
that happens.
getting a mail and losing their jobs?
It's
How
very
can
common in
somebody do
private
that?
sector, you know.
Like,
Like
if for me, if I am owner of a company, I can't take this
you
decision.
cannot see.
I
You are
lose
saying
the
that.
shares. I
No,
lose
no,
the
you are
shares.
saying that only because you don't own a company yet. People who do own, they cannot go ahead and think of each
Maybe
person.
that's the reason I am not able to own a company. Maybe that's the reason I am
Yeah.
planning my life in
If
a
you
different
meet
way.
these bigger people, you will realize they are sensitive in a very different way. They aren't emotional. They think on a very rational
So am I not?
understanding and
I guess we are running
so
out of time. We'll continue this part, but I just want to. I just want answer like. So it's, is it not okay? Like these things. What I am on my part. What
no,
I'm
it's
thinking.
okay. I think, see, what you're thinking is completely all right. People come from different walks of life. They're going to be different. If they all become the same, it's going to be a very robotic world. So you might be, good for a certain type of work, right? So where these skills are required, where it's required that you have to be sensitive and emotional, especially like if you deal with customers all the time, you have to have a certain sense of emotion to deal with them. You cannot be very mechanical because then the customer might not feel like you're giving the service to them, right? So it depends. So you might be good for service based sector. Entrepreneurs, on the other hand, cannot have the same set of emotions. Most of them don't. In my experience and like talks with them, I've never seen.